Imagine this. Your phone rings in the next few hours. Someone you weren't expecting will call you. His heart is restless, his mind is troubled, and he can't stop thinking about you. Why now? Why you? This is not a simple coincidence. This is not a coincidence. Someone chose bigger is happening. Allah orchestrates meetings, calls, connections that you cannot immediately understand. Someone will call you, and that person has your name engraved in their heart. But why now? What does this call mean? Stay until the end, because what you will discover could change the way you see the signs of Allah in your life. Are you ready? 1. Destiny is already written. Nothing is a chance. There are times in life when we wonder if what we are experiencing is a coincidence or if there is something greater guiding our steps. If you find yourself reading these words today, there is probably a reason. And that reason is that Allah has a plan for you. Nothing happens without His will. Imagine for a moment, you are sitting quietly and frequently, your phone vibrates. A message or call from someone you weren't expecting. You wonder why this person is showing up in your life at this precise moment. This is no coincidence. It is said in the wisdom of Allah that everything is already written. Destiny, the moment you will meet a person, when you will receive a call, all this was decided long before you were born. Every breath you take, every movement of your heart is under the will of Allah. No meeting, no separation, no call is the result of a simple coincidence. In Islam, we firmly believe that everything that happens in our lives has meaning, a meaning that we do not always understand at the time, but which over time reveals its wisdom to us. If someone is thinking of you right now, if their heart is beating hard, hoping to contact you, know that Allah has guided this thought, this intention, towards this person. It is not the fruit of a simple desire, but the manifestation of divine will. In the vast universe, among billions of people, if someone remembers you, if that person feels the urgent need to call you, it is because everything has been written by Allah so that it should be so. This moment, this call, has been planned for a long time in the great book of destiny. This is a sign for you, a sign that everything that happens to you, even the little things, has its place in Allah's perfect plan. So when you get that call, or someone crosses your mind in an inexplicable way, remember that it's not a coincidence. Everything is orchestrated by Allah, and every event in your life has a divine reason, a purpose that only He knows. Remain open to the signs, to the messages that He sends through people, because, as you see, your destiny is revealed little by little through each call, each meeting. This first section is designed to capture attention by emphasizing that nothing happens without a reason, and that every event in life is ordained by Allah, thus prompting the viewer to question the divine presence in everyday moments. The section remains grounded in Islamic concepts without directly referencing the Quran or the Prophet. If you want me to move on to the next section, let me know. 2. The echo of connected souls. When Allah puts someone in your path. There are connections in this world that go beyond the limits of human understanding. Some souls are destined to cross paths before they even meet, and this bond, often inexplicable, is formed in the depths of our being. This may sound mystical, but the truth is simple. These are connections that Allah weaves, invisible but powerful. Maybe you already feel this connection with someone, as if your souls had recognized each other in another world, even before speaking to you. A familiarity without explanation, a kind of mutual understanding that transcends words. It is Allah who orchestrates these meetings by bringing certain people together on your path for a very specific reason. They are not there by chance. Perhaps Allah is sending this person to guide you, to help you in a time of need. Or perhaps He's sending to receive a blessing through you. Sometimes we can be so absorbed in everyday life that we fail to notice the subtle signs around us. But these crossing souls are there to remind us that we are never truly alone. Allah places people in our hearts and sometimes in the hearts of others for a divine reason. This is not a simple coincidence. It is an act of mercy. When Allah puts someone in your path, they are not just there to take up space. They are there to add something valuable to your journey.
When Allah allows someone into your life and a deep connection is formed, know that this link is not ordinary. It's not just a chance encounter, a passing attachment. It is a spiritual connection that not even distance, nor time, nor the trials of life can break. If you feel like this person is thinking about you constantly, that's a powerful sign. This is not a simple coincidence. Allah has placed your name in His heart, and this feeling is not a human will, but a divine act. If this person will call or contact you soon, rest assured, it has already been decreed. This is not a simple communication. It is a divine call, a reminder that the entire universe is in motion under the direction of Allah. The thoughts, the dreams, the feelings that are shared are a response to a future that is revealed little by little. This bond is not the fruit of your desires or your will, but of a divine decree. No matter the circumstances or how much time passes, what Allah has planned for you will manifest at the perfect time. These souls who cross paths, who unite, are there to bring a blessing, a change, or a particular teaching. So be careful, because when you feel this connection, it is because the divine plan is unfolding before your eyes. 3. Signs from Allah. When the invisible speaks to your soul. The invisible world, the one we can neither touch nor see, communicates with us in a mystical, subtle, but oh so powerful way. Every breath we take is not simply a biological reaction. Every thought that crosses our mind is not simply a figment of our imagination. Sometimes what we feel cannot be explained by human logic. Energies, intuitions, mysterious signs, all this is part of the silent conversation that Allah has with our souls. Have you ever had this strange feeling that something was going to happen just before it actually happened? A call, a message, an unexpected gesture from someone you weren't expecting, that restlessness that precedes a call or a meeting, as if your heart knows before your mind. This is not the result of a simple coincidence. It is a sign from Allah. These moments when you feel an invisible presence, where a presentiment crosses your mind, should not be neglected. They are messages from Allah. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, uses the invisible to prepare your soul for events that will come true. Before reality knocks on your door, your heart is already preparing. Before your phone rings, your soul has already felt the call, the shockwave of what is to come. This sudden agitation is not an accident. It is the manifestation of a divine message. Maybe you dreamed about someone recently, or you had this strange thought come to you, followed by a call from that same person. This is not a simple coincidence. Allah speaks to you through these invisible signs. Spiritual reality surrounds you, guides you, but everything happens in a silence that only the attentive can perceive. The invisible does not always manifest itself loudly. He speaks softly, with a wisdom that is beyond our immediate understanding. If you pay attention, you will discover that every moment of doubt or confusion in your life has been preceded by subtle signs that you have not always been able to recognize. But now, with faith and patience, you may be ready to see them. The signs of Allah are everywhere. And if your heart is open to these messages, you will be guided towards encounters and callings that you never imagined. These signs were already there, before you were even aware of their presence.
When your phone rings soon and the name that pops up surprises you, know that it's not just a coincidence. It is the invisible world that is making itself heard, and Allah is preparing you for this encounter. You are guided by signs that your heart recognizes, even before your reason can explain them. The invisible speaks to your soul, but only if you are willing to listen. 4. When Allah inspires people's hearts to remember you, it is said that Allah controls the heart, that He directs every thought, every emotion, every impulse. Sometimes, a person will feel an inexplicable need to call you, to contact you, to come back into your life. This doesn't happen by chance. It is Allah who inspires this gesture in their hearts. He is the only one who has the capacity to give rise to this desire, this thought, this urgency to remember you. Have you ever noticed that certain people remain engraved in your heart, no matter how much time passes? Even after years, their image, their voice, their energy follow you. Likewise, you leave an imprint on the hearts of those who cross your path. When you are sincere, when you seek to do good around you, to help others, Allah ensures that these actions are reflected. Good deeds are never forgotten. They create an echo in people's hearts, and it is Allah who ensures that they do not disappear.
Sometimes, you may wonder why someone you haven't seen for a long time sometimes starts thinking about you. Maybe she can't stop remembering shared moments, or she feels this deep need to reconnect. Know that this is not a coincidence. Allah inspires these thoughts, these reminders, in the hearts of others. It's a divine way of reminding you of your value, of showing you that even if you think you are far from minds, you remain close to hearts. When you do good around you, when you are a support for those around you, Allah creates invisible bonds. These bonds do not break with time or distance. They are eternal, because they are nourished by pure intention and deep sincerity. That's why some people can't forget you, even after months or even years. Your property has left an indelible mark in their hearts. Allah guided them to you, and through their memory, you are constantly present in their lives, even without their knowledge. So, if someone calls you today, know that it's not just a simple call. It's a divine reminder of your importance in their lives. This moment was arranged by Allah so that this person would remember you at the perfect moment. And if you're waiting for that call, if you're waiting for that person, rest assured, Allah has heard your expectation, and He has prepared this moment perfectly with divine precision. In this world that sometimes seems to distance us from others, remember that the bonds that are formed by Allah are timeless. No matter the circumstances or how much time passes, what you sow in people's hearts will never fade away. 5. The call that changes everything. Be ready to receive it. A call. A simple call, but it's not an ordinary call. The call that is about to bridge the distance between you and the outside world might just be the one that changes the course of your life. Sometimes we wait for a sign, a direction, an indication that we are on the right path. And often, that sign comes in the form of a familiar or unfamiliar voice on the other end of the line. This moment, although it seems trivial, has the power to transform your future. Be ready to receive this call, because it does not come by chance. If Allah decides that a calling should come into your life, it is meant to take you somewhere. It's not just an exchange of words. It is an opening, an opportunity, a door that unlocks. Sometimes, that simple word, hello, is enough to break the chains of doubt and allow you to see things in a new light. This moment, this call, is the fruit of divine will. Go forth with a pure heart, free from resentment, without fear or hesitation. Because sometimes we are naturally reluctant to welcome what is new.
We are afraid of the unknown, of what the future holds. But if Allah allows this connection, then He has a specific purpose for you. This call is not just a happenstance, but an event shaped by His infinite wisdom. It is a way for you to discover a hidden opportunity, a reminder to get back on the right path, or even a blessing in disguise. Don't be afraid of what the future holds for you. Fear has no place in your heart, because when Allah opens a door, nothing can close it. Trust in Him is the key to approaching this moment with serenity. Receive this call with an open mind and a calm heart, ready to listen and act wisely. Even if you have no idea what this conversation will bring you, know that everything was predestined for you. Destiny does not happen by chance. If this call is going to change your life, it will, and that moment will come no matter the circumstances. Allah's hand is in every detail, and when He decides something must happen, nothing and no one can stop it. Answer this call with unwavering faith. It's not just a conversation, it's a turning point. He who calls you is only a messenger, an instrument in the hands of Allah. So be ready to move forward, seize the opportunity, and welcome what is to come. If you think this message is for you, if you've ever experienced those moments when someone calls you at the perfect moment, then know that nothing is due to chance. Allah guides every chosen one to Sonbat. But the real question is, how will you answer this call? Are you ready to understand why this person comes back to you? Will you pay attention to the signs that Allah sends you? If you want to deepen your understanding of Allah's signs in your life, share this video with someone who needs it and leave a comment. Have you ever experienced this kind of unexpected call? Subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss the next powerful messages that could light your path.